Blizzard has extended its publishing deal with NetEase, so the tech company can continue distributing its games in mainland China. The pair have been working together to publish Blizzard titles in the region for the past 11 years, and have now extended their publishing agreement until January 2023. The collaboration began back in 2008 with a licensing deal to bring StarCraft II and the Battle.net platform to China. Since then, the duo have worked together to launch other titles like World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, and Diablo 3 in a region. We are pleased to continue our successful partnership with Blizzard after more than a decade of close cooperation, said William Ding, founder and CEO of NetEase. The scope of our collaboration is now deeper and broader than ever before. We are confident that together we will continue to bring even more exciting game experiences to players worldwide. The campaign for a commercial-free childhood and 21 other child advocacy groups have sent a lengthy letter to the Federal Trade Commission, urging the regulatory body to launch an investigation into Google for inappropriate apps directed at children on the Google Play Store, including some that the groups say violate the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA. Specifically, the complaint alleges that many of the apps in Google Play's Family section are advertised as safe for children, despite the fact that numerous apps within collect, use, or share personal information from children without providing notice to parents, target kids with in-app purchases, or advertising, or plainly feature content not appropriate for young audiences. The complaint and the advocacy group's own research was prompted by the University of Michigan study that analyzed the advertising content of 135 apps from Google Play's ages 5 and under category. That study found that 95% contained some sort of advertising, 54% featured disruptive or difficult to close pop-up ads, and that the many popular apps influence children to watch ads or make in-app purchases. Following that, the advocacy groups conducted their own audit of hundreds of apps to analyze the themes, ad content, and data gathered within each and described these findings as similar to that University of Michigan report. In addition to COPPA violations, the letter points out several examples of games that contain dangerous or disturbing content found in the Play Store's Family section, like Crazy Eye Clinic Dr. X, where the child is told to pry open the patient's eyes with clamps and use tweezers to pick out eyelashes, or Ear Doctor Clinic Kids Games, which tells children to use scissors to cut the hair out and inside an infected ear. Several more examples of games with both ads and content deemed inappropriate for children are named in the full letter. In all cases, the child advocacy groups say that these apps are approved by Google to be featured in the family category, despite not complying with COPPA or Google's own policies about advertising and content. The family section of the Play Store has thousands of apps. Parents who want to download apps for their children act reasonably in following Google's advice to limit their search to the family section and to look for the family-friendly store, reads the letter. Unfortunately, Google's representations about the apps in the family section often follows some misleading. As shown above, many apps do not comply with COPPA, engage in prohibited behavioral advertising, show inappropriate ads, use unfair or deceptive marketing practices, and show ads or content inappropriate for children. Such misrepresentations violate Section 5 of the FTC Act. In a statement offered to BuzzFeed, a Google spokesperson said, "We regularly monitor, review and take down apps from Google Play. We have removed thousands of apps from designed for our families. This year alone, when we found a palace of isolation, entertainment retailer HMV is facing administration for the second time in 6 years, putting around 200 jobs at risk. The 97-year-old high street chain, which is best known for selling music, DVDs, and video games, witnessed a downturn in sales over Christmas, with the DVD sector in particular struggling to maintain momentum. As reported by The Guardian, the company intends to keep 125 UK stores open, while it continues negotiating with suppliers and potential buyers, and has called in Administrators Club to oversee proceedings. Restructuring outfit that previously saved HMV from administration back in 2013. But the company's executive chairman Paul McGowan has lamented the growing apathy towards the United Kingdom high street. During the key Christmas trading period, the market for DVDs fell by over 30% compared to the previous year, and while HMV performed considerably better than that, such a deterioration in a key sector of the market is unsustainable, commented McGowan. HMV has clearly not been insulated from the general malaise of the United Kingdom high street, and has suffered the same challenges with business rates and other government-centric policies, which have led to increased fixed costs in the business. McGowan also explained that business rates alone represented an annual cost of $15 million, $19 million, and said the firm simply could not withstand the tsunami of challenges facing United Kingdom retailers over the past 12 months. Indeed, it's been a rocky year at the British high street, with the rise of online mega stores like Amazon and shifting consumer habits towards streaming services like Netflix and Spotify, creating a hostile environment for retail chains. Back in March, retail giant Toys R Us shuttered all of its stores in the United Kingdom, while video game seller Granger Games also closed all 67 of its United Kingdom stores due to a critical financial situation. The Gamasutra job board is the most diverse, active and established board of its kind for the video game industry. Here is just one of the many positions being advertised right now. Location: Cambridge, Massachusetts. Description: this belief is a game development studio focusing on contracting and consulting services. We have worked with both AAA and independent studios to help their projects ship. Notable projects we have worked on include Gears of Warfare, Borderlands, The Handsome Collection, and Perception. At this belief, we are problem solvers. First and foremost, we like to dive in to figure out the reasons something is not working before fixing it. We take pride in solving problems others cannot. We value a sensible work-life balance and work environment. We work with leading-edge technologies to make them perform at the top of their capabilities. Currently, we are looking for a junior programmer. This opportunity is for a full-time position in Cambridge. Junior programmers at this belief are called on to develop and debug a variety of areas from gameplay to core engine programming. You are expected to learn new systems and projects as you grow as a developer, with support and training from more senior members of the team. Most importantly, you will work to solve problems with the help of the team. Key responsibilities, skills and requirements. Remote, no. But will you enjoy working from home up to 2 days a week? When project constraints allow, visa sponsorship, no. Technologies. Most of our work is C of varying standards with a sprinkling of other languages as needed for tooling. We do a lot of graphics programming work, using shader languages and platform graphics APIs. since we often are debugging the lower levels of systems. Being able to read x6 file, a ARM assembly, is useful. Primarily we work with Unreal Engine file, but we also work with Unity and custom game engines. Our work uses rendering, physics, audio, VR, AR, and other APIs frequently.